What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Infinite channel, and today we're going to be bringing two 6v6 singles Wi-Fi battles using this code here given to me by a viewer. You see the movesets, you see the items, you see the abilities here. So a couple of standouts here. I mean, I'm liking the idea of like Life Orb Technician Scizor. We got Pawmot with a punching glove and Iron Fist along with 4 punching moves. So lots of really cool sets here, lots of really cool ideas. Let's hop into some battles and let's see how this single 6v6 Wi-Fi team does. So without further ado, let's fast forward to some battles. Alright guys, we found our first opponent, Snaky, who's got a Iron Valiant as his player card. So with preparations complete, let's see what type of team he's rocking here. So we got Glamora, Palafin, Iron Valiant, no surprise, Garganacle. I don't know which pronunciation is correct. I'm going to say Garganacle. And then we've got Dondozo and Chi-Yu. So, I mean, obviously it looks like Glamora lead. Glamora or Palafin, maybe, I would say. I have Magic Bounce Espeon that could come in handy against that Glamora. Now, I do want to, should I lead the Espeon actually? No, you know what? I was going to lead Espeon, but I'm going to go with Rotom Wash here and potentially Volt Switch out into something. So I see he doesn't have a ground type, so yeah. Good luck, have fun to my opponent as yeah, we're about to hop into this battle, guys, and let's see how this team does. So I guess the idea here is that if he leads with Palafin, this would be a great lead for me. If he leads with the Glamora, I have special attacking damage, so yeah, sure enough, likely leads would be either Palafin or Glamora if you ask me. So here's the Glamora. Let's go for a Volt Switch right now. I like the idea of being able to Volt Switch into our Espeon in case this Glamora wants to go for Stealth Rocks. Also, we're Choice Scarfed on the Rotom, so we're definitely going to outspeed there unless they were Scarfed. Very unlikely. So let's go into Espeon here. Magic Bounce if our opponent went for the Stealth Rock. It could be unlikely since they saw the Espeon, but we'll just see. And yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Good start for us. As we get the Stealth Rocks bounced back onto their side of the field. Now, you know, I really want to go for a Psychic, but I am Choice Specs locked in, and I really feel like Chi-Yu is going to come out here. And that would put me in a very disadvantageous position if I go for a Psychic and they swap into Chi-Yu. So let's go for the Power Gem, expecting that. No, they actually stay in. Okay. Oh, that thing survives on 1 HP. And just went for the Mortal Spin to clear the rocks and poison the Espeon. Okay, I tried to make a play there, didn't quite work out because my opponent just stayed in Mortal Spin. I guess I could have just clicked Psychic, so it's a little unfortunate. But with this thing being at 1 HP, we are just going to stay in and Power Gem again. They could definitely swap, try to save the Glamora if they want, but something has to take a Power Gem. I guess they could go into Garganacle. As the Power Gem is more than enough to take out the Glamora at that range. They do stay in, so yo, Garganacle. You guys let me know down in the comments how to pronounce it. I feel like I pronounced it one way, and then the very next second I'm pronouncing it the other. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation of that Pokemon, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best over here. So let's see what our opponent wants to go into. I really wish I would have kept Stealth Rocks on their side of the field, but Mortal Spin cleared those as here comes their biggest threat, Iron Valiant. With a Booster Energy. See what it gets. It gets Attack. Okay. Man, this Iron Valiant is actually going to be decently difficult to deal with, as I could go into Muck here, but it has an Assault Vest. And this thing has shown attack being raised, so but we're gonna try it. We're gonna go into Muck. I'm limited on options on switching, so let's see what this Iron Valiant would want to even go for. Knock off, I guess that's a good play. Whoa, does way over half. Lose my Assault Vest there. Okay, don't get the poison touch. We tear a dark here, that's not going to be helpful really. I'll just go for the Shadow Sneak. I need to get damage on this Iron Valiant. Maybe Poison Touch can come into play this turn. As yeah, that was a huge knockoff from our opponent. So that's unfortunate. We'll just go for the priority Shadow Sneak, get a little bit of damage, hopefully get the poison, and then we'll look to take care of this Iron Valiant with a different Pokemon. We'll see what our opponent goes for this turn. I mean, I assume he's just gonna go for Spirit Break. No, Spirit Break is not very effective into poison type. So what could they go for? I guess potentially another knockoff. Shadow Sneak comes through. Chips up a little bit of damage. Get the poison touch. All right, cool. We got this Iron Valiant on a timer. Huge threat. Does just go for knockoff again. Doesn't get the KO on that one because we already lost our item, so the base power is down. As it gets hurt by poison, you know what? This is actually perfect because we just get another Shadow Sneak also. Chip up a little bit of damage again as Spirit Break comes through. Spirit Break comes through, and that's more than enough to take out the Muck. Just in case I switched, our opponent switched it up. So we got this thing to about half health with the Muck. It's about as best as I can ask for, honestly. We have priority Bullet Punch. That seems like a good play with Life Orb. Choice Scarf Rotom. I am gonna go with the Scizor nicknamed Green Mantis. Really cool. Shiny Scizor. And yeah, we're gonna go for the priority Life Orb Bullet Punch. Technician boosted. And that's more than enough to get the KO. And Iron Valiant. Ooh, we get the critical hit. Yes, please. We are looking for those. I will take it all the way to the bank. And we get the KO on the Iron Valiant. Perfect. I would say our opponent's biggest threat out of the way. So, good news for us. I mean, I really expect them to go into Chi-Yu here. I think Chi-Yu Fire type is the more than likely play here, so let's see what our opponent wants to do. I really hope that we get some new, you know, battle arenas on this game. Honestly, this schoolyard is just, it's old and tired at this point. As our opponent just goes into Dondozo, and I don't really have much for the Dondozo. This thing's probably unaware, so Swords Dance, not gonna do much. I could try to lower its attack with Pounce, or its speed, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're just gonna switch right out to Rotom. I think Rotom is a really good Pokemon here. I mean, we resist a lot of Dondozo's known attacks. Water, we're levitating, so this thing just goes for Curse. Not too worried about Curse, as he gets a speed drop and then an attack and a defense raise. The reason I'm not worried about that is because Rotom is a special attacker. So we're just going to go right for the Thunderbolt. Try to get big damage against the Dondozo if they want to stay in. This is shaping up to be a really good battle. We have gotten 2 KOs so far. They've gotten 1 against my team, and we have a poisoned Espeon. So Thunderbolt comes through. They do just stay in. Does 3/4 of that thing's health, maybe a little less than 3/4, and they just Curse again. That's a pretty questionable play, in my opinion, as I don't think the Curse there really gets you anything, as you are raising defense and attack, but, you know, let me make sure. Yeah, they don't have a ground type, so they really don't have that good of a switch into Thunderbolt. We're just going to go for it again. Yeah, our opponent withdraws. Questionable play on the Curse for the second time, in my opinion. Should have just attacked with like an Order Up or something. As Garganacl comes in to eat this Thunderbolt. Does about 1/4. I mean, I'll take the damage against Garganacl. I think I'm going to swap into Espeon here just because Salt Cure, it does do more damage to water types, more residual damage. And with Espeon being at, you know, a little bit lesser HP along with Poisoned, yeah, Salt Cure comes through, and I'm not too worried about this for the Espeon as it was on a timer anyway. So, Poison damage. Salt Cure damage. We should survive this. Yeah, we do. We survive at 20 HP. Espeon has 1 turn left pretty much no matter what. As Grass Knot is super effective. I was thinking about going for a Psychic, but now that I see this Grass Knot, I think Garganacl is actually a pretty heavy Pokemon. Yeah, let's go for the Grass Knot here. Okay, we get the KO on the Garganacl, so perfect for us. The Grass Knot takes that thing out. As, yeah, Espeon goes down. I think it was Rocky Helmet. Either way, it was like Salt Cure, Rocky Helmet, Poison. We had all types of damage going against us, so with this being a clear battlefield, let's just go right back out into Rotom. I can always Volt Switch into a more favorable matchup if that's what I need to do. So out comes the Rotom. See what my opponent goes for. Oh, Dondozo. That's not a good play for you. As now we're in a really advantageous position. If they want to switch, I'm just going to go right for the Volt Switch. Yeah, I mean, I'm choiced in. I have to go for something. If they wanted to switch out there, Volt Switch would have been a really good play. It does take out the Dondozo anyway. Now, my opponent does get initiative on what I switch in here, but that's alright. So we got Pawmot. Buff Pikachu, I like that nickname. We got Scizor. And then we've got the Iron Tusk, a big stud. Who should we send out here? I wonder who he's gonna send out. You know what? Actually, he gets initiative, right? So he gets to see what I send out. I'm actually gonna try to bait out that Chi-Yu by sending out Scizor. I mean, I think there's absolutely no reason my opponent wouldn't go into Chi-Yu here. Yu-Yu, yeah, there it is, Chi-Yu. So I wanted to bait out this Chi-Yu because obviously I know it's super powerful. And I think Rotom is actually a good switch here as I'm expecting a fire move to be headed my way. So I also think Pawmot might be a decent play with Mach Punch stuff, but I don't want it to take damage, that's for sure. So I think because of the water typing of the Rotom Wash, we're going to go into Rotom, hoping for a fire attack and hoping to survive it, because I know this thing's ability is OP, so my special defense is probably lowered by that. As we get a Terrestrialization here into fire, he was going for big damage against the Scizor. Straight fire type. As our opponent will go for the Flamethrower. Okay, how much does this do? Whoa, that does huge damage. I guess with Beads of Ruin and Terrestrializing into fire, we have to risk the Hydro. We do hit. And down goes the Chi-Yu. Alright, cool. That thing wasn't scarfed, so that's fantastic news. As wow, that Chi-Yu's Flamethrower did a massive amount of damage to my Rotom. That's actually really surprising, but at the end of the day, we pick up the KO. Then in comes the Palafin, and it's our opponent's last Pokemon, so he never did, you know, bring it in and switch it out to get Hero form. I want to switch out the Rotom here just because, well, we do outspeed if we can just switch and come back. Unless this thing goes for Jet Punch, right? Let's just go into Buff Pikachu here, see what the Palafin goes for. As here comes Pawmot. It is Jet Punch. Okay, it doesn't do half. That's good news for us. As now we just get to go for a Thunder Punch, as we know another Jet Punch isn't going to knock us out. We should be faster than this Palafin if he doesn't go for Jet Punch. There's the priority Jet Punch. That's just not going to do it, as now here comes a Thunder Punch. And that's more than enough to take out that Palafin, and we end up taking that battle, guys. So thank you so much to my opponent. That was a really fun battle. This is a really cool team. And yeah, we're going to fast forward to a second battle. Alright guys, we found another opponent who's rocking a really cool team, a Glamora as well, along with Tinkaton, Dragapult, and the triple Gen 9 starters in Quackleval, Skeledirge, and Meowscarada. I'm thinking, I'm thinking I liked the Rotom Wash lead quite a bit, as my opponent also doesn't have a ground type on this team either. So we could just go for a Choice Scarf Volt Switch if we don't like the matchup. So good luck, have fun to my opponent, as we're gonna hop right into our second battle. Alright, cool. So he does lead Meowscarada. That's not the best news for Rotom Wash, as we just pretty much get walled by this thing. I'm really hoping for non-Choice Scarf Meowscarada. Okay, cool. We are faster. Get the Volt Switch off, and we break a potential Focus Sash if that thing had one. And now what are we expecting? A Flower Trick? We could go into Muck, who resists the Flower Trick. So does Scizor, though. And we have super effective Acrobatics and Pounce. So let's go into Scizor, expecting a Flower Trick, as we do, I believe, 4 times resist that. Oh no, it's Knockoff. What a good play from our opponent. That's going to do a lot. Whew, big damage on the Scizor, and knocks off the Life Orb. I guess I'll Bullet Punch here. Doesn't quite do enough, as Knockoff comes through again, and that's more than enough to take out the Scizor. Okay, good play from our opponent. As I'm just gonna go back out into Rotom Wash here. I know Volt Switch will pick up the KO. I know I'm for sure faster. And does my opponent have a ground type? No ground type, of course. So Volt Switch is pretty free. It's actually just regular effective now. They could definitely switch out. That's why I'm going for Volt Switch. In case they want to save their Meowscarada, then it gives me initiative on what they switch in. And sure enough, there's the switch. Goes into Skeledirge. Skeledirge has good special defense, so chip it up a little bit. As they for sure weren't expecting a Hydro Pump. I could have just Hydro Pumped there. But, okay. We have Big Stud, the the Great Tusk, and what our opponent's going to expect here is an Earthquake, and I think it's a very opportune time to get up our Stealth Rocks for this battle, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right for the Stealth Rocks, so we Terra Ghost here. We're going to go right for the Stealth Rocks, and yeah, there's the switch. I knew that was coming. Into Tinkaton. What type of switch in is this to Earthquake? Oh, it's got Air Balloon, that's why. Nice. As we get rocks up. So definitely didn't fall for the Air Balloon play. As now our opponent does have super effective Play Rough damage into the Great Tusk. So I'm just going to go back into Rotom Wash, who has some decent bulk. Definitely resist the Gigaton Hammer if they want to go for that. And Play Rough should do, I mean, decent, but then we can hit that thing pretty hard. As they just go for Encore. They tried to Encore me into Stealth Rocks thinking I was going to stay in. Wow. We'll get the Volt Switch off, as they could definitely switch. I want to break this Tinkaton's Air Balloon. That way I can Earthquake it. So we'll see what our opponent goes for here. I guess a big decision on his hands, as he's unsure what to do. I hope he leaves the Tinkaton in. No, there's the withdraw. Into what? Okay, back out the Skeledirge. Has to take rocks damage this time. And another Volt Switch. Okay, we are chipping up on that Skeledirge. Okay, I mean, if I just go... I'm unsure what to go into here, because if I go into Great Tusk, they could just switch back in Tinkaton with the Air Balloon. As I think, I think Espeon is a good play here. Choice Specs, Power Gem. I know that they have super effective Shadow Ball into me, But let's just go for the power gem. We know we're faster. Yeah, they stayed in. Cool. And that's more than enough to take out the Skeledirge. As Espeon claims a KO there, so that's real cool. And let's see who our opponent switches into now. Dragapult. Okay, Dragapult is a fast dragon ghost type, and he can easily hit me with a super effective ghost move, right? I knew Dragapult was going to be a problem, honestly. Maybe this thing is special attacking? I've seen a lot of special attacking Dragapults with like Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor. If I go into Great Tusk here though, he could... Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough one as we do not switch in well to Dragapult. Dragapult's just real hard to deal with, I would say. Okay, we're going down on timer. Okay, I'm just gonna go into Muck here, as we're running low on time, and I just have no idea what this Dragapult is gonna go for here. Substitute. Wow. What a good play from our opponent, honestly. Okay, I need to break this substitute. We Terra Dark. I'm not going to do that. I need to break this substitute. I really think Shadow Sneak will do it. It's super effective. Protect. Wow. So he's scouting for what we're going for. So substitute Protect. As we went for the Shadow Sneak, it's going to be blocked. Okay, I mean... No matter what, Shadow Sneak is still my play, as I really need to break this substitute. Oh no, it's Terrestrialization from our opponent. Don't tell me this is Terra Normal. Yo! Yo, Terra Normal Dragapult. That's bad news for us. As Shadow Sneak is no effect now. Last Resort. Oh man. A 140 base power normal move. Wow. One-shots the Muck. As this Dragapult has revealed its full set as Substitute Protect, Last Resort, Terrestrialize Normal with a Life Orb. I feel like Rotom Wash should outspeed here. I need to break this substitute. We can definitely go for like a Volt Switch and man, and just at least break that substitute, right? We do not outspeed. Oh, Last Resort comes through. How much is this gonna do? Wow, one-shots the Rotom Wash. So not a good play by me. Yo, how do I deal with this? Do I have anything? Do I just get swept? We do have Terra Ghost on the Big Stud. Okay, cool. I just remembered that. Yo, if I would have known that, I would have not lost the Rotom Wash. That might cost us the game. Okay, we're gonna Terra Normal here and go for the, Terra Ghost here and go for the Body Press, as our opponent has no way to hit the Great Tusk. I mean, his only attacking move is Last Resort, no effect against Ghost types. So we're gonna Terra Ghost here and go for the Body Press. There's the Last Resort. Body Press comes through, should break the substitute. It does. What a set. What a Dragapult set. I guess we just Body Press again. I mean, does he definitely switch here? Oh yeah, he definitely switches here. He has no way to hit Great Tusk. Man, I should have put rocks up. Glamora, that's not good news, as the Toxic Debris ability is going to come through after this Body Press, which does a lot. Now I got Toxic Spikes up on my side of the field. Oh man. Are we faster than Glamora? I'm not 100% sure actually. What do I do here? I'm just gonna body press again. They got stealth rocks, so the Glamora is faster. I'm gonna go for the KO. I'm not sure what else to do. If I went for Rapid Spin, I mean, it's just more spikes. I guess I could have cleared Stealth Rock with a Rapid Spin, but I don't know if that would have KO'd. So, maybe it's best that I just get the KO and at some point look to get the Rapid Spin off. Who's this? Meowscarada? Okay, I mean, Meowscarada's a Dark type, right? Knock off is super effective against my Terra Ghost. I feel like I need to save Great Tusk. It's like Dragapult cannot hit the Great Tusk. Man, I unfortunately cannot Rapid Spin here. I gotta switch into rocks and spikes. We're gonna go into Pawmot here. There's the Toxic Debris Poison. There's the Stealth Rock damage. And a Flower Trick. Yikes. Yo, Flower Trick just one-shots the Pawmot. Unfortunate. As we're decently pinned here, I will say. I mean, we're down to Great Tusk and Espeon. Great Tusk is Terra Ghost, so also Espeon's a Psychic type. Maybe Espeon outspeeds? Question mark. Meowscarada's base stats are higher. We could definitely go for Psychic. Okay, cool. We do outspeed. This must not be like a full speed Meowscarada. Nice. Okay, we get the KO. Alright, can we do this? Can we bring this back? I mean, there was honestly no reason Espeon should have outsped had my opponent been invested in speed. I think Meowscarada has a 123 base speed, whereas Espeon's 110. Tinkaton. Alright, I mean, I can't really switch into Toxic Debris, Stealth Rock, and a move. So what I think I have to do, and I'm Choice Specs locked into Psychic, I'm just gonna go for it. Hope for a special defense drop. We don't get it. We do pop the air balloon. There's the knockoff. Okay, it does not get the KO. And do we die to poison though? No, we do not. Okay, cool. Espeon gets one more turn. We're not. Oh, nothing. Everything's not very effective anyway. I would say Psychic is our biggest attack. Can we get a special defense drop or something? Not doing much. We do get a critical hit. I will take that. I will snag that up as knockoff at that range. Annihilates the Espeon. Unfortunate. Alright, I mean, our last Pokemon is the Great Tusk. And we're going to come in on rocks and Toxic Debris. He's got the Dragapult and he's got Quackaball in the back pocket as well. Let's go for the Earthquake. Encore. That is not going to work as we're slower than you. Earthquake comes through. Yeah, takes out the Tinkaton. Okay, we got Quackaball and a Dragapult who cannot touch us. And we are on a timer with the poison. Yo, if Quackaball comes in here, then no, it's Dragapult. Okay, I mean, substitute protect stuff while I'm poisoned. There's the protect. Okay, I went for the rapid spin just because I wanted to up my speed. But because I know he can't hit me, but we're ticking down now. If we can get the KO here, I think Earthquake might be able to take out that Quackaball. He had just enough HP for a substitute. Are you kidding me? Body press. We're not going to go for the rapid spin anymore, as I'm not sure if that would have even KO'd the first time. It might KO now that he said that substitute, but he's definitely just going to protect this turn, isn't he? It might not matter what we go for. There's the protect. Okay, body press gets blocked. We are ticking down. This one is going to come right down to the wire here. I want to get an earthquake off on that Quackaball. Oh man, we're down to 65. We'll body press again. Substitute, that's going to fail. Can we survive one final poison tick here? Yo, that Dragapult set caught me way off guard as we finally get rid of Dragapult, but I mean, it might have been too little too late. Do we survive? We do not. We do not get to see if we were faster than the Quackaball and if Earthquake would have knocked it out. So, you know what? Great job from my opponent. That was an awesome Dragapult set, I must say, as it caught me way off guard, and then I think throwing away the Rotom, thinking I was going to outspeed and just absolutely doesn't. I mean, a super fast Dragapult. So thank you guys so much for coming back out. Thank you guys for tuning into the battles, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.